Welcome back. Now I'm joined by Jen and Jessica and the lovely Kindle here. Is that right?
That's right.
And how old is Kindle?
Kindle's about approximately 1 year old. She came in as a stray, so we don't know a ton about her quite yet, but she's about a year old. She seems to be housebroken. She's holding it in her kennel. We can test her with kids, cats, and dogs, but she's an all-around sweetheart. She's very active. So she's going to need an active family for sure. Somebody that does more than just play fetch. She's going to need to go on walks every day or go to the lake, be stimulated daily to get rid of that energy.
Yeah, lab here. Another lab. Of course, the lake would be great.
Right.
I mean, and a lot of energy like you were talking about, running around, really happy-go-lucky dog.
She is. She's a sweetheart. She's extremely social, so she's a great dog. And dogs like this don't do good in the shelter. They're in a kennel, most of the time. So she's calmed down. She's liking the couch.
Right now. And this is another black lab you guys have brought up. You guys have a lot of labs in the shelter, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of black lab blends. There's a lot of black dogs in general. I mean, that's the most popular color for whatever reason, and they're the last to be adopted. So they don't really stand out well in the shelter. And they're just not super unique, so they get overlooked a lot. So that's why we we try to bring the less fortunate animals on the show so they can get seen outside the shelter. There's two other there right now. There's a black lab blend with some white on her chest and a really tall, thin black lab blend male. So those are your choices at the shelter.
Choices of dogs, and I hear you guys have got a lot of cats right now too.
That's right. There's a ton of cats. They are full. Their adoption fees are sponsored by Positive Partners right now. So if you're looking to adopt a cat, now is definitely the time. There's an abundance of every age from tiny baby to seniors.
And are you guys seeing a lot of cats because it's summertime or?
Right. So right now is what's called kitten season, and it's when mothers are starting to give birth. If they weren't spayed, they get pregnant and they come in and they give birth. So there's lots of kittens, lots of mothers coming in, lots pregnant, lots already, litters already. And so there's, really can't emphasize enough to spay and neuter your pets because there just aren't enough homes for them all. And
lots of cats, lots of dogs. And where can people go if they want to adopt Kindle here or any of the cats?
Kindle's at the North Platte Animal Shelter, and the cats are at the North Platte Animal Shelter. And they're open 11 to 1 tomorrow and Monday through Friday 1 to 5.
Perfect. Well, thanks for stopping by and thanks for bringing Kindle.
Thanks for having us.
And not a problem. And right after the break, Rusty's back with one last check of the weather.
It's